back here at the Admirals Lynn Sexton Gymnasium for District 4 AAA action as Farragut welcomes William Blount tonight for a pair of games. Boys JV game concluded about 15 minutes ago. It was the Admirals winning that one. I believe the final was 55-47 in favor of the Admirals as Farragut off on the right foot here tonight after being swept at Bearden on Friday. And so the Admirals looking to bounce back. The Lady Admirals suffering their first loss of the year to Bearden, 42-33. And in the boys' game on Friday, it was nip and tuck through three quarters, and then everything just fell apart in the fourth as Bearden ran away with it to win 57-41. It was Farragut's fourth straight loss. And so the Admirals looking to bounce back tonight against William Blount, Lady Admirals as well. And it's another matchup with really very similar teams. You look at the Lady Governors, they're 9-2. The Lady Admirals are 10-1. Both teams are 2-1 in the district. So a big district matchup here, the last district matchup of the 2019 portion of the 2019-2020 season. And on the boys' side, equally important, even though the records are reversed, rather than being 2-1 in the district, both Farragut and William Blount on the boys' side of things are 1-2, but it looms as just as big a game for both the Admirals and Governors on the boys' side. William Blount comes in 7-3. They won Friday in boys' action 73-63 at home over Lenoir City, bouncing back from a 6-point loss at home to Hardin Valley last Tuesday. Their other district matchup on the boys' side of things for William Blount, a loss to Maryville by 17, 67-50. Farragut's boys again have dropped 4 in a row. Their last two district matchups after opening the district season with a win over West. The Admirals have since fallen to Heritage and also, of course, to Bearden the other night. On the girls' side, the Lady Admirals with the wins over West, lopsided game, and then a tough win over Heritage on the road, followed by the 9-point loss to Bearden. Meanwhile, for the Lady Governors, their district matchups thus far have seen the Lady Governors fall by 29 at Maryville, 84-55. They bounced back with a 16-point victory at home over Hardin Valley, and most recently a blowout of Lenoir City, 62-23. And I was talking with William Blount Athletic Director Scott Cupp. He said that game was actually tied at 17-all at the end of the first quarter. So you do the math, and what is that, 45-6 that William Blount outscored Lenoir City over the final three quarters of that game on Friday. So a couple of big district matchups here tonight, and kind of a night early. Typically, we're going to see district games on Tuesday and Friday throughout the month of January and into early February. But for whatever reason, Farragut and Hardin Valley are playing a night early. Of course, the Admirals here hosting William Blount and Hardin Valley hosting Heritage. Meanwhile, tomorrow night, the other two matchups in District 4, the last ones of, the 2019 portion of the season, as Bearden will be at Lenoir City and West will be at Maryville. Looking at the standings, on the girls' side of things in District 4, obviously it's early, but the Lady Bulldogs are 2-0. Farragut and Heritage and William Blount, all 2-1, followed by Hardin Valley at 1-1. Maryville is 1-2, as is West, and Lenoir City is 0-3. On the boys' side of things, Maryville 3-0, Hardin Valley 2-0, Heritage is 2-1, Bearden 1-1, and then you've got Farragut and William Blount and West, all 1-2, followed by Lenoir City at 0-3. So again, tonight, two teams in the Lady Governors and Lady Admirals, or two matchups, I should say, between two programs with identical district records, and so a big one here as they get ready to head into the holiday season and the holiday tournaments. Let's step aside and get a 2-minute break for our sponsors. We will return on the other side with the starting lineups for both the William Blount Lady Governors and, of course, the homestanding Farragut Lady Admirals. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's independent voice, I-105.
WF5B 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Clinton. This is I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Back here at Farragut High School, after playing the national anthem, set for the introduction of tonight's starters, the Lady Admirals in their home white with the Navy numerals, and William Blount in their visiting charcoal with the orange numerals outlined in blue. And to start for William Blount tonight, it'll be McKenna Myers, number 2, a sophomore, number 3, Kendall Tilley, a senior, number 4, Jenna Kallenberg, also a senior, number 20, Sarah Cagley, a senior, and number 30, Julia Combs, a sophomore. So a couple of sophomores and 3 seniors in the starting lineup for the Lady Governors, who come in 9-2 overall, 2-1 in District 4 AAA. They are coached by Todd Wright, and he is assisted by Joe Lee and Jason Kallenberg. For the Lady Admirals, again in the home white with the Navy numerals, it'll be at point, number 2, Madison Hodge. She's 5'5" senior. Number 4, Claire Wyatt, 6'1", a senior. Claire, Farragut's leading scorer on the year, averaging 15.5 points per game. Number 13, sophomore, Ace Strickland. She's a 5'11" sophomore. Macy Barnes, number 23, a 5'8" junior. Rounding out the starting 5 tonight for Coach Jason Mayfield, number 44, Ashlyn Sheridan, 5'7", a sophomore. Farragut, coached by Jason Mayfield. He's assisted by Andy Arndt and 3 former Lady Admirals, Hall of Famer Alex Monday, Madison Maples, and Kristen Freeman. Claire Wyatt will jump. Julia Combs will jump for William Blount. As the teams take the floor, hope you'll be with us all night long. Boys action should follow with a tip at about 7:30 here tonight from Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Final district game of the 2019 portion of the schedule for both of these squads. Farragut will control the opening tip. Madison Hodge with the basketball, bounces it in the middle of a zone to Strickland, left side to Sheridan for a 3. No good. Long rebound at the free throw line. Strickland, pass on the left wing to Wyatt. It was knocked away, and William Blount comes up with it. So Sheridan unable to hit a 3 from the left wing. She's Farragut's leading three-point shooter in terms of percentage. William Blount with its first possession of the ball game. And driving, I believe that was Tilley. Tilley with the basket. William Blount leads 2-0. Farragut in front court. Strickland at the right elbow. Drops it down low to an open Claire Wyatt. And Wyatt on the left block lays it up and in. Good look from Strickland. And Claire ties the game at 2. Farragut with three-quarter court zone press. Madison Hodge and Macy Barnes now double teaming a Lady Governor across the way. Cagley She's able to get the ball over to Kallenberg, right side to Tilly. And now William Blount looks to set up the half-court offense. 2-2, just underway here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. District 4 AAA action between the Lady Governors and Lady Admirals. On the baseline, shut down is McKenna Myers by Ashlyn Sheridan. Gives it back to Tilly, dribbles to the top of the key. Claire Wyatt is there defensively. Farragut's man, Strickland, reaching against Kegley. Makes her pick up the dribble, bounces it off now to Myers. Myers driving into the lane, surrounded by Lady Admirals. Lost her dribble, grabs it back, gives to Kegley at the right elbow, moves to the baseline. Shot up is short, and Barnes will come away with it for Farragut on the weak side. Macy into the front court, chased down by McKenna Myers, gives to Claire at the free throw line. 15-footer, no good. Myers with the rebound for William Blount, dribbling through traffic in rear court, allows it to clear out, and now brings it across the timeline and gives it off to Kendall Tilly. Lady Governor Sr. picked up man-to-man by Ashlyn Sheridan. 2 minutes in, 2-2, and there goes Tilly driving all the way to the basket. That's twice now that off the dribble she's scored, and Tilly's got both of William Blount's early baskets. Madison Hodge in front court, 2-on-2 of William Blount. Hodge right side to Macy Barnes. High post Strickland, stolen away by Tilly. Farragut kind of telegraphed the pass. Tilly with the steal, cannot hit the layup at the other end, but it comes out, and McKenna Myers picks it up, drops it down low to Kegley, and Strickland reaches in and ties up Kegley. Lady Admirals with a couple of early turnovers. William Blount leading 4-2. Inbound feed comes to the left elbow. That's to Julia Combs. Combs gives it up to Tilly. Tilly out high on the right side, guarded by Claire Wyatt. Rips a pass over to Kegley in the left corner for a three that is no good. Macy Barnes the rebound for Farragut. Ahead to Madison Hodge. Lady Admirals have got the numbers. Hodge all the way to the basket. Can't get it to go, and it's rebounded away by Kegley. Defender kept slacking off on Claire Wyatt as Farragut had a 2-on-1 break, so Madison was right to take the shot, just couldn't get it to go. And now here goes Tilly once more, knifing to the basket. This time she draws contact and a foul from Ashlyn Sheridan. First foul on Ashlyn, first foul of the ball game. And so to the line, Kendall Tilly for a pair of free throws. William Blount opened the season 5-0, then lost to Jefferson County. That was here at Farragut as part of a Thanksgiving tournament. Tilly misses the first of two free throws. Farragut will get McCall Willis into the ball game for Ashlyn Sheridan. First sub of the game. Let's see. William Blount's still got its same five on the floor. Tilly's second toss is up and good. She hits 1 of 2. She's got all 5 of William Blount's points, and the Lady Governors lead it 5-2, 3 minutes in. But they won their first 5, lost to Jefferson County, bounced back with a couple of wins before losing to Maryville, 2 wins since then. Here's Claire Wyatt driving the lane with the right hand, scores. So Claire, kind of curling through the lane, gets the field goal. She's got 4, and here's Wyatt with a steal at the other end. Claire in front court for the Lady Admirals, bounces it off to Madison Hodge, left side, in the lane to Willis, a little bit low, got by her. Barnes saves it on the perimeter, puts up a 3, no good, and William Blount gets a deflected rebound as it caroms over to the Lady Governors' Kendall Tilly. So 5-4, William Blount leading, all 5 of the Lady Governors' points to Kendall Tilly, and both of Farragut's baskets to Claire Wyatt. Right side, it goes for William Blount to McKenna Myers. Skip pass comes out top left side to Julia Combs. Guarded there by McCall Willis. Forces her to put the ball on the floor. Gives it up now to Tilly. Guarded by Madison Hodge out between the circles. Back to Combs. Combs walked. First turnover for William Blount. And Coach Wright is going to use a timeout. So timeout on the floor asked for by William Blount. It's a 30-second timeout with 4:01 to play here in our opening quarter. And Farragut with a couple of turnovers thus far. William Blount with its first just a moment ago on the traveling violation. But I mentioned Claire Wyatt during the introduction of the starters as Farragut's leading scorer. She averages 15.5 points. She also leads Farragut as far as free throw percentage is concerned, hitting 87.5% of her free throws, 49 of 56. She's among the leaders in three-point percentage. It's been an outstanding senior campaign thus far for Wyatt. Farragut still without the services of Keely Rogers outstanding sophomore, out with an ankle injury. Here's McCall Willis taking a pass on the right baseline from Claire Wyatt. Can't hit the short jumper, and William Blount rebounds it away. Good look for Farragut out of its half-court set. Can't convert, and William Blount back the other way with a 1-point lead. As Tilly has her pocket picked, Madison Hodge comes up with a loose basketball, gives it to Willis. Willis in turn to Wyatt. Wyatt in front court, bounces to Barnes. Right side three-pointer, in, out. Thought it might go back in, did not, and it's lost out of bounds. Touch last by Farragut. Barnes' shot was halfway down, but would not settle. And 3:22 to play, opening quarter. Farragut pressing as Tilly has her pass deflected by Hodge. It's stolen away by Barnes. Ahead to Claire Wyatt. Wyatt with the layup at the other end. Good. Claire's got all 6 for Farragut. William Blount with its 3rd turnover. Farragut capitalizes. There's turnover number 4. Steal by Strickland. Rips a pass down low to Wyatt. Lays it up and in, and she's fouled. An and one situation for Claire Wyatt following Strickland's steal and assist. And the first foul of the ball game against William Blount. I believe it was against Kegley. Let Farragut with 8 points from Claire Wyatt and shooting 87.5 from the line. Can't hit her first free throw attempt of tonight's ball game, and so it remains 8-5. William Blount led 5-2, so Farragut on a 6-0 run. Lady Governors with the basketball, 2:50 to play, opening quarter. Left side, Tilly guarded by Hodge. Drives into the lane, steps around McCall Willis, and whistle sounds, and a foul's going to be called against Farragut's McCall Willis. Her first, team second. At the free throw line, Kendall Tilly for William Blount. She hit 1 of 2 on an earlier trip and hits the first of 2 here. So 6 points for Tilly, all of William Blount's scoring, and make it 7 as she cashes them both in. William Blount will sub for the first time. Out of the ball game, Julia Combs. She'll be replaced by Gracie Love, sophomore, number 5 for the Lady Governors. She'll pick up Madison Hodge at midcourt. Madison dribbles across the timeline. Bounces, top of the key to Claire Wyatt. Look for McCall Willis inside, instead to Hodge. Back and forth out top between those two seniors. Inside to Willis. Nice quick spin move. Shot won't go. McCall grabs her own miss, but then misses again from right underneath, and William Blount clears it away. Again, Farragut's getting some good looks, just as was the case Friday night at Bearden, struggling to hit them. So 8-7. William Blount trailing by 1 with the ball as Tilly looks inside to Myers. Myers back out to Kallenberg. Kallenberg three-pointer, no good. That's her first shot attempt, I believe. And William Blount tracks down the loose ball. Good hustle by William Blount's Gracie Love to save the possession. Kendall Tilly gives off on the right side to Kegley. Bounces it back to Tilly in the corner, guarded by Claire Wyatt. Now here comes Hodge on a double. Actually, that was a switch. Gets it inside to Kegley, but Kegley's not looking to shoot against Claire Wyatt. Bounces or dribbles it back out to the top of the key and then throws it away inside. Strickland with a steal, and Ace with just a step faster than everybody else on the court explodes to the basket at the other end and scores the layup. First basket for Ace, and a couple of steals for her. And there's another steal in rear court. Actually, they'll call it a held ball. But Strickland, I started to say, with her second steal that has led directly to points here in the opening quarter. And then Farragut nearly had another steal with Claire Wyatt, but William Blount reached back in. It results in a held ball. Farragut will get it on the alternate possession as Claire Wyatt inbounds side front court, and Coach Mayfield's going to use a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 1:20 to go in our opening quarter. Farragut leading 10-7, 8 points from Claire Wyatt, 2 from Ace Strickland. Meanwhile, for William Blount, it's been all Kendall Tilly. 7 points, a couple of field goals, and 3 or 4 from the line for that Lady Governors senior. 1:20 to go, opening quarter. Strickland, look for some of her defensive numbers. Appreciate Coach Mayfield getting me some stats each week. And Ace is averaging 1.5 steals per game. Keely Rogers leads Farragut, averaging 3 per game. Really good assist-to-turnover ratio for Keely Rogers, who has not played the last couple of games. Out again tonight. 3.13 Keely's assist-to-turnover ratio. Farragut with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Ace Strickland, top of the key, three-pointer, offline. Sheridan back in the game with a rebound, but then dribbles it off her foot. And Kendall Tilley comes away with the basketball for William Blount. Just over a minute to play in our first quarter. Tilley in front court, guarded by Claire Wyatt. Left side to Kegley, guarded by Strickland. Out top to Myers, guarded by Sheridan. Right side, Tilley, still on her, Claire Wyatt. Tilley driving into the lane. Boy, at close range, they called a travel. A lot of traffic in there. That was going to be a tough pass. I think she was trying to get it to Gracie Love, but basically she could have handed it to her and shuffled her feet. And that'll be turnover number 6 for William Blount. So Farragut committed the first couple of turnovers in the ball game, but have not turned it over since. Meanwhile, I've got William Blount with a half dozen since then. Macy Barnes out top, loops high post to Claire Wyatt. Now to Strickland, left side three for Ace. Good. First three-pointer of the ball game. Ace Strickland's got 5, and Farragut leads 13-7 as we go under a half minute to play opening quarter. Baseball pass comes at midcourt to Gracie Love. That was very close to over and back. Gives it off to Tilley. Tilley in front court to Myers. Spots up for a 3 out top. Offline. Rebounded Claire Wyatt. Wyatt double-teamed in rear court. Dribbles away from it. Nicely done by Claire. Here's Claire in front court. She's just going to take it all the way to the basket. Shot won't go. Lauren White into the ball game. Grabbed the offensive rebound, and her shot was then swatted out of bounds. So Lauren White is in there. She's number 24 for Farragut, a 6-foot senior. And I get her a mention just as soon as she checks out. Lauren in there briefly, got an offensive rebound. Madison Hodge re-enters the lineup for Farragut, inbounding from under her own basket, out top to Strickland for a 3. Back-to-back threes for Ace Strickland. And that comes ahead of the horn, and Farragut will lead 16-7 at the quarter break as William Blount led early 5-2, so Farragut goes on a 14-2 run, and they lead by 9 after 1, again 16-7 here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. We'll get a 1-minute break, return with second quarter action on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
William Blount will have the ball first as we get the second quarter started in our girls contest. Farragut leading 16-7. District 4 AAA matchup here tonight. As Kallenberg, who's only gotten 1 shot off, she's certainly, I would think, the top scoring threat for William Blount most nights, although Kendall Tilley's certainly capable, as she proved in the first quarter, scoring all 7 of William Blount's points. And Farragut's going to foul out front. Give the foul to... Who's that? There is no 5 on the floor. Who is that against? Madison Hodge, I think, is what I understood public address to say as the official clarified things at the scorer's table. They're not putting the fouls on the scoreboard, which is unfortunate as far as who the guilty party is. Here's Tilley penetrating through the lane. Tried to scoop a shot up in traffic, no good, but the ball caroms out of there, and it's saved by Kegley, so William Blount can reset. That's the first foul on Hodge, and the third on the Lady Admirals as a team. Hodge jumps in front of a baseline pass, deflects it out of bounds. It was intended for Maddie Kelly, a junior, into the ball game at the quarter break for William Blount. It'll be McKenna Myers, William Blount sophomore, inbounding from under her own basket. Out top the senior Tilley, off to Kallenberg, and she picked up her pivot foot. Kallenberg takes steps. It'll be turnover number 7 for William Blount. Lady Admirals by 9. 7:13 to play. First half. Madison Hodge, Ashlyn Sheridan, Lauren White, Claire Wyatt, Ace Strickland on the floor for Coach Mayfield. Claire Wyatt bounced pass left side to Madison Hodge, driving against Myers on the baseline. Help defender came over and knocked Madison's pass out of bounds, and Madison will inbound from under her own basket as a result. Sheridan wide open right side. They get it into her. She moves to the elbow, bounces it left side to Strickland. Strickland, long three-pointer. No good. Ball's on the floor, and William Blount will come away with it. McKenna Myers comes up with a loose basketball. Gives off to Kendall Tilley. Farragut's got Macy Barnes and McCall Willis both waiting at the scorer's table to check in. Tilley, 2 players dropped off her. She gives it up in the corner to Myers for a 3 that is good. McKenna Myers with the first basket. The first basket for William Blount from anyone other than Kendall Tilley. Tilley on the assist. Myers with the 3, the first from long range tonight for the Lady Governors. Here's Madison driving left side, comes wide open off a screen, but can't hit the short jumper. Farragut's getting outstanding looks, but the shots aren't falling. Despite that fact, they do lead by 6, 16-10 with 6 minutes to play in the first half. Tilley into the lane, gives off to Myers, left side. Myers moves a little closer, puts a high floater up off the window, and it's good. McKenna Myers back-to-back baskets, and William Blount trims Farragut's lead to 4, 16-12. Hodge, right side to Lauren White, top of the key. Now left side out front to Claire Wyatt. Shovels it off to Strickland on a little weave, moves into the lane, puts it up off the glass, and kisses it in good. Strickland now with 10. And Ace averages 10.1. So she's basically got her average, obviously, here in the first half. Down low, open, and missing a shot for William Blount was Maddie Kelly, and Farragut comes away with it. Golden opportunity for William Blount. Can't capitalize. Here's the Lady Admirals back the other way in transition. Strickland, long, perfectly executed bounce pass to Sheridan, and Sheridan lays it up in transition. Good as the Lady Admirals get out on the break, and a beautiful assist from Ace Strickland. Tilley a moment ago had a nice feed down low to Kelly, but Kelly couldn't finish. Now here's Tilley just running into a crowd inside, and William Blount's lucky to get the ball back. It was deflected, saved by Kelly. Here's Tilley attacking the basket again in heavy traffic, misses. Sheridan comes away with a rebound and needs some help. Madison Hodge comes back, takes the pass from Sheridan, brings it up the right side in front court for the Lady Admirals, who lead 20-12 with 4:30 to play in the first half. Claire Wyatt driving right side, picks up her dribble, bounces it back on the perimeter to Hodge. Hodge into the lane, tough shot with a left hand, no good. Kallenberg, a weak side rebound for William Blount. Tilley in front court, moves to the elbow. Her pass is going to be saved. It was thrown wide of the mark, but McKenna Myers tracks it down before backcourt violation. So Myers gives off to Kelly, right side, guarded by Claire Wyatt. Starts to drive towards the baseline. 5-second count is on. I guess she made a move to the basket. Well, there's the 5-second count. So a turnover for William Blount. Lauren White out of the ball game. Claire Wyatt out of the ball game. As Macy Barnes and McCall Willis back in, joining Madison Hodge, Ashlyn Sheridan, and Ace Strickland. Farragut leading 20-12, 3:48 to play first half. They double on Hodge, and she throws it away at midcourt. They doubled as soon as she came into front court, and pass went right to Kegley. So Farragut's first turnover in some time. McKenna Myers gives off to Julia Combs, has re-entered the lineup for William Blount. She has her dribble knocked away by Sheridan on the deck, grabs it back, does Combs, and now Farragut going for another steal, and Strickland's going to pick it up as she tried to deny the pass to Taylor Stout. Sophomore for William Blount, who I believe is in the ballgame for the first time here in the first half. But they give that to Barnes, I believe it was. William Blount with the basketball, trailing by 8. In the corner. Ball is Handed off to Julia Combs, left side to Kallenberg. Kallenberg spinning in the paint with the right hand, good. Kallenberg's a player. We've seen that in past years. That's her first bucket. 12-footer or so off the dribble in the lane for the senior Kallenberg. Her first points. 20-14, Farragut leads by 6. Macy Barnes to the top of the key, loops it to Strickland, left side, puts up a 3, no good. Weak side rebound, Kallenberg. Kallenberg gives it to Combs. Combs in turn gives it off to McKenna Myers, and Myers, the William Blount sophomore, brings it in front court. Picked up by Ashlyn Sheridan. 2.5 minutes to play first half. Myers dribbles left, gives to Combs over on the left side. She dribbles to the top of the key to Kallenberg. Kallenberg into the paint. A lot of traffic. Lost the ball on the way up. Here comes Farragut the other way against Strickland. Just explodes to the basket and scores. As I said earlier, Strickland's got another gear when compared to everyone else on the floor. She's got 12, and the Lady Admirals capitalize on the turnover at the other end in very quick fashion. William Blount with the basketball, trailing 22-14. Combs carried the ball, no call, runs into a roadblock in Claire Wyatt down low, and will have a held ball. Combs clearly got her hand underneath the ball on the dribble, but they didn't make that call. The held ball will go to Farragut on an alternate possession. Eight-point lead for Farragut. Macy Barnes at the point currently with Madison Hodge out of the game, and of course Keely Rogers out with that ankle injury. In the middle, it goes to Claire Wyatt against a William Blount zone. Kicks it out right side to Sheridan. High arcing 3 by Ashlyn is good. Farragut's third 3. The first 2 were by Strickland, and Sheridan, who leads Farragut in three-point field goal percentage, buries a high arcing 3 from the right wing. Farragut up 25-14, a double on McKenna Myers in front court. Gives it off to Combs. Combs down low to Kegley. Kegley from the right block. Little short jumper, good. Sarah Kegley with her first points as she becomes the 4th Lady Governor to score. Farragut looking down low to Sheridan from Macy Barnes. Sheridan deep under the basket, can't get a shot off. Bounces it right side to Strickland, who moves closer. Mid-range jumper, no good. Strickland grabs her own miss, though. Gives off to Claire Wyatt, left side for a 3. Good. Claire Wyatt with her first 3 of the ball game. Farragut's 4th. And with 48 seconds to play in the first half, Farragut leads 28-16. McKenna Myers in front court, driving, leaves it off in the left corner. Three-pointer is up and no good, but there's a putback by William Blount's Julia Combs. Combs is there to clean up the miss by Taylor Stout on a left corner 3 attempt, and that makes it 28-18. Claire Wyatt takes a pass in front court for Farragut. Gives off to Strickland, right side 3, no good. Kallenberg had the rebound. It's knocked from her grasp, but right to her teammate, Julia Combs. So 13 seconds to play in the half. William Blount looking for a final shot, trailing 28-18. McKenna Myers moving left, gives in the corner. She'll try another 3. There's Myers yet again to grab the miss. I think she beat the horn. Indeed, she did. And so back-to-back baskets for William Blount off missed 3s where Farragut just didn't have anybody under the basket. And the Lady Governors get a couple of easy ones to finish out the first half, and they pull to within a single-digit deficit, trailing Farragut 28-20 here at intermission. We'll step aside, get a 2-minute break, and return to take a look at the scoring from our first half. Again, the Lady Admirals leading the visiting Lady Governors of William Blount 28-20 at intermission. Back in 2 minutes with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Hi, this is Dave from DT's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. We're in halftime of our girls' contest. Dusty Street back at our WFIV studios taking care of things on that end. And Brandon Campbell behind the camera here. If you're go to FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com, and there is a live broadcast link. Click on that. That'll take you to the Booster Club's live stream page, and you can watch as well as listen this year to the District 4 AAA contests here on FM 105.3 WFIV. It's Farragut leading at halftime 28-20 as William Blount led early 5-2, but Farragut then scored 14 of the final 16 points of the first quarter, up 16-7 at the quarter break. But William Blount with a slight 13-12 edge in quarter number 2. Farragut leading at the break by 8, 28-20. As I had William Blount with 6 turnovers in the opening quarter and 8 for the half. Farragut with 2 right out of the gates, but then by my count they only turned the ball over one more time the rest of the half. So much better job taking care of the basketball for the Lady Admirals after a couple of them got away from them early in the ball game. Kendall Tilley scored all of William Blount's points in the opening quarter, and it looked like maybe Claire Wyatt was going to follow suit for Farragut. I think she had Farragut's first 8 points, but then Strickland suddenly got hot, and Ace scored 8 points. And so in the first quarter, Farragut was 16, 8 apiece from Claire Wyatt and Ace Strickland. Again, for William Blount in that opening quarter, Kendall Tilley had all 7 of the Lady Governor's points. Quarter number 2, Wyatt had a 3-pointer. Strickland had a couple of baskets, and Ashlyn Sheridan scored 5 points. For William Blount in quarter number 2, McKenna Myers got a bit of a hot hand. She had a 3 and totaled 7 points in the quarter. Jenna Kallenberg hit a basket, as did Sarah Cagley and Julia Combs. So William Blount collectively 3 of 4 from the foul line. All of those free throws were attempted by Kendall Tilley. Farragut was 0 of 1 from the line. That was Claire Wyatt. And the Lady Governors had 1 3-pointer, courtesy of McKenna Myers. Farragut had 4 threes, getting 2 from Ace Strickland and 1 apiece from Claire Wyatt and Ashlyn Sheridan. So Strickland leads Farragut with 12 first-half points. Again, 2 3-pointers included in her total. Claire Wyatt with 11 first-half points. 1 3-pointer for Claire, 0 of 1 from the line. And Ashlyn Sheridan, the only other Lady Admiral to score, has 5 first-half points, including a 3-pointer. For William Blount, Kendall Tilley with 7, going 3 of 4 from the foul line. McKenna Myers with 7, including William Blount's lone 3. Jenna Kallenberg, Sarah Cagley, Julia Combs, all 2 points apiece, as Farragut leads it at the break, 28-20. We'll get another 2-minute break. Return with more on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's independent voice, I-105.
Americana Nights, where the music starts. WFIV 105.3, Loudon, Harriman, Knoxville.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wake boards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Hi, this is Dave from VT's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, we're at halftime of the girls' game as Farragut leads visiting William Blount 28-20. Coming up later, of course, boys varsity action. It was Farragut winning the boys' JV game earlier. 55-47 was the final. And again, the Lady Admirals up by 8 here at intermission, with Ace Strickland having scored 12, Claire Wyatt with 11, and Ashlyn Sheridan with 5. Just 3 Lady Admirals in the scoring column, and William Blount being led by McKenna Myers and Kendall Tilley with 7 points apiece. William Blount with 5 players having scored, as Jenna Kallenberg, Sarah Kegley, Julia Combs, a single 2-point basket for each one of those ladies. As William Blount with 8 first-half turnovers, Farragut with 3. I think Farragut's defense certainly one of the big keys there in the first half, in particular in the opening quarter, being able to create and score off of Lady Governor turnovers. And Farragut's three-point shooting, too, to have a 4-1 edge as far as three-pointers go. That jumps out at you a little bit. But Farragut, by and large, running its half-court offense, was getting the looks it wanted. But as was the case Friday night at Bearden, missed a lot of shots that they tell you they ought to be hitting. So we'll see if the shooting percentage picks up any in the second half, but getting good looks, and the defense, on the other end has proven to be disruptive. One other District 4 matchup tonight. Heritage is at Hardin Valley. Tomorrow night, District 4 play continues. Final games of the 2019 portion of the season, as Bearden will be at Lenoir City and West travels to Maryville. Look at the girls' standings. Bearden, the only undefeated team here early as far as district play goes. And actually the Lady Bulldogs are undefeated, period. But Bearden 2-0 in district play. Farragut, Heritage, William Blount, all 2-1. Hardin Valley 1-1. Maryville 1-2, as is West 1-2. And Lenoir City 0-3. Teams returning to the floor, and neither of them are going to get any shots up. They're just going to head out onto the court, and we'll be set for second half action. Farragut will open the second half with Avery Strickland, Madison Hodge, Ashlyn Sheridan, Claire Wyatt, and Macy Barnes. Those are the same 5 they began the ball game with. Kendall Tilley, McKenna Myers for William Blount. Also Sarah Kegley, Jenna Kallenberg. There's Kallenberg, right side 3. You wondered what they were going to do to try to get her some shots. She didn't have many in the first half at all, and she buries a 3 from the right wing. Good-looking shot by the William Blount senior. Makes it 28-23. William Blount just did second 3 of the ball game. Sheridan to Strickland, out top, left side. William Blount in a maybe 2-3 zone. Madison Hodge, bounce pass in the middle to Strickland. Strickland looks down low, and the ball's going to ricochet out of bounds. Turnover for Farragut. Trying to get it to Claire Wyatt. Quite a bit of congestion. Lady Admirals, by my count, guilty of their 4th turnover. Farragut with a zone press. Tilly dribbles up the right side in front court for William Blount. Goes over to Kegley on the left side. I think the only other Lady Governor I didn't mention out there to begin the second half is number 5, Gracie Long, sophomore. She did not. She was not in the lineup to open the game. So different starting 5 to open the second half for Coach Wright. And there's another 3-pointer. Kegley with a 3 from out top, left side. Back-to-back 3s for the Lady Governors to open the second half. And it's a 2-point game, 28-26. And now Farragut mishandles a pass. Macy just took her eye off of it in front of the Farragut bench, and it goes off her fingertips out of bounds. And the Lady Admirals with their 2nd turnover here early in the second half. They had 2 turnovers to begin the ball game very early on, and then settled down. And I had them with only 1 turnover the rest of the half, so hopefully that will be the pattern they follow yet again. But William Blount comes out of the locker room, and after Kallenberg really didn't get many touches, much less shots in the first half, they run a play for Kallenberg, and she buries a 3 from the right wing, and then Kegley comes back and hits a 3 as well for William Blount. And suddenly, what had been a pretty comfortable lead for Farragut from about, maybe 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, is now down to 2, and Kegley's trying to give them the lead with a 3, no good. Macy Barnes the rebound for Farragut. Barnes into front court, off to Madison Hodge. William Blount extending with its zone. Claire Wyatt driving, right baseline, shot is blocked. Kegley with a nice defensive play for William Blount, reached in and stripped Claire as she went up to attempt the shot from basically point-blank range. So Tilly in front court for William Blount, gives off to Kegley. Farragut, man-to-man. Tilly guarded by Strickland to Kegley. Kallenberg's down low on the baseline. Tilly left side, gives in the corner to Myers. She'll try a 3, no good. Weak side rebound is tipped, and Barnes is able to tip it to Claire Wyatt. Farragut with the basketball. Wyatt returns it to Barnes in front court, left side. Pulls up at the elbow. 15-footer is no good, and nobody got a hand on it apparently. It's just short, and it'll go over to William Blount. So the Lady Governors with another opportunity to tie or take the lead. 5:23 to play, third quarter. Farragut has not scored here in the second half. Kallenberg in front court, double team, finds Kegley wide open to the free throw line, doesn't look for a shot, bounces it down low, and that was just very deliberate by William Blount. They get the ball to the free throw line like that and drop it quickly down low on the baseline. They've got a really good shot, but they were slow to do so. And Farragut sees the ball deflected out of bounds, touched last by William Blount. So Farragut in front court, Madison Hodge spins, fires to Macy Barnes at the free throw line, and Barnes with her first field goal of the game. Nicely set up by Madison, and Macy cans the 15-footer, and Farragut leads by 4. Tilly in front court, gives to Myers, left side guarded by Strickland. 30-26, Madison Hodge on Kendall Tilly. Out top, Tilly driving right side and just runs right into Claire Wyatt, who takes it away. Wyatt just stood her ground and wrestled the ball away. And here's Claire in front court, driving down the right side of the paint, bounces it to Sheridan in the corner. Now to Barnes at the free throw line. Nice little reverse pivot in the paint. Good by Macy. Back-to-back buckets for the Lady Admiral Jr., averaging 10.7 points per game. Held scoreless in the first half, but has helped Farragut respond to a couple of threes to open the third quarter by William Blount with back-to-back twos. So Farragut up by 6, 32-26, midway through the third quarter. Tilly drifts left. Sheridan takes her on a switch. Tilly keeps the dribble alive. Into the corner it goes to Love. Gracie Love quickly returns it out top to Tilly. Tilly lobs down low to Myers. Myers shot blocked from behind by Claire Wyatt. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with William Blount. McCall Willis into the game, replacing Ashlyn Sheridan, and William Blount gets Maddie Kelly into the ball game. She replaces Love. William Blount inbounds. It comes out top to Tilly, gives it off for a three that is going to be no good by Maddie Kelly. And now Farragut doubling on the baseline following an offensive rebound, and I didn't understand. The indication from the official almost looked like it was 14, which would not be right. So I'm not sure who the foul went on for Farragut. Kallenberg with a three for William Blount. No good, but the ball's deflected and kept alive by William Blount. Kelly out top to Tilly. Tilly to Kallenberg. Returns it to Tilly on the right, in the right corner. Shut down on a baseline attempt by McCall Willis. Back out top to Kegley. Kegley hands it off to McKenna Myers. Myers to Kegley. Kegley in turn to Tilly. Madison Hodge right there defensively. Gives off to Kegley, guarded by Strickland. To Kelly, guarded by McCall Willis. Back to Tilly. Kendall Tilly, William Blount point, working against Madison Hodge. Off to Kegley, drifts right, comes back left, gives back to Tilly. Tilly gets around Hodge, and right to the basket, scores off the window. So Tilly with her first basket since the opening quarter has 9. Farragut quickly back the other way, and again it's Strickland. That's the third time we've seen Strickland just explode to the basket tonight. She's got 14, and Farragut reestablishes a 6-point lead. In front court, taking a pass, Kegley from Kallenberg. Gives it back to Tilly now, who can set up the half-court offense for the Lady Governors. 34-28, 2:15 to play here in the third quarter from Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Tilly, skip pass, goes right side to Maddie Kelly. They bring it back station to station from Kelly to Kegley, Kegley to Tilly, and Tilly gives it off to McKenna Myers in the left corner. Dribbles it out top. Tilly now in possession of the basketball. Gives a glimpse over at Coach Todd Wright. Left side, Myers takes a pass, drives a baseline, and Strickland steals it away. But then as she did so, she stepped on the baseline. Let's see. William Blount gets Kendall Tilly and Maddie Kelly out of the ball game. Lady Governors inbounding, comes to Kallenberg, left side from 15. Kallenberg's jumper, no good. William Blount with McKenna Myers. Her putback's knocked away. Here comes Madison Hodge out of there with a basketball. Feeds Macy Barnes. Barnes with the right hand. Shot will not go down. And McCall Willis with the rebound. And we've got a held ball. So a lot of contact on both ends of the floor being allowed. Madison Hodge inbounds. Out top. Ace Strickland, three-pointer, good. Strickland's got 17 to lead Farragut, and the Lady Admirals now up 37-28. And Strickland deflects the inbound pass out of bounds. William Blount with the basketball. Farragut led by 8 at halftime. Lady Governors came out and hit a couple of threes to get it down to 2, but Farragut now has pushed the lead out to 9 at 37-28. Kegley, right side for William Blount, guarded by Claire Wyatt. Farragut very active defensively. Strickland on McKenna Myers. They look down low to Kallenberg. Kallenberg, nice bounce pass through the paint, left to right, and open on the right block. Gracie Long lays it up and in. Good look from Kallenberg. And a timeout's being used by Coach Wright of William Blount. 30-second timeout as the Lady Governors trim Farragut's advantage to 37-30 with 37.6 seconds to play in the third. Tilly leads William Blount with 9. McKenna Myers has 7. Jenna Kallenberg and Sarah Cagley 5 points apiece. Gracie Love and Julia Combs 2 points apiece. And for Farragut, it's Ace Strickland with 17. Claire Wyatt with 11. Macy Barnes with 4. A couple of big baskets for Macy here in the third quarter to answer that 6-0 run by William Blount to open the second half. And Ashlyn Sheridan with 5 points for Farragut. It all adds up to a 7-point lead for the Lady Admirals, who have the basketball coming out of the timeout with, as Madison dribbles it across the timeline, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. William Blount going man now. This may be the first time tonight that William Blount's been man. Ball goes in the middle to Strickland with 7 seconds. Ace trying a step-back shot. It's blocked by Tilly. She was kind of off balance, and now William Blount won't be able to get a shot off. As the pass came in front court, McKenna Myers struggling to corral it. Claire Wyatt was there to poke it away, and the horn sounds. Third quarter in the books with Farragut leading William Blount 37-30. Back in 1 minute with fourth quarter action in our girls contest as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
William Blount will get the ball on the first possession of the fourth quarter. 37-30. Farragut leading. William Blount goes the free throw line with a bounce pass to Kallenberg. Kallenberg trying to get it to Cagley on the left wing. The pass is thrown high and into the Lady Governor bench. Unforced turnover. Farragut says thank you very much. 10th turnover of the night by my count for William Blount. Farragut with the ball. Its first possession of the fourth quarter, leading by 7. McCall Willis takes a bounce pass from Madison Hodge, gives to Macy Barnes on the left wing. Sheridan flashes through the paint. Instead, Barnes pumps up a 3. No good. Long rebound, Cagley. William Blount with the ball as Cagley gives it off to Tilly. Kendall Tilly in front court for the Lady Governors. Farragut with Macy Barnes, McCall Willis, Ashlyn Sheridan, Madison Hodge, and Claire Wyatt. Here's Cagley for William Blount. 3-pointer from out top. No good. Long rebound, though. McKenna Myers swoops in and grabs it. Second chance now for William Blount. McKenna Myers, Kendall Tilly, Sarah Cagley, Julia Combs, and Jenna Kallenberg on the floor for the Lady Governors. Farragut led by 9 at the end of the first quarter, by 8 at halftime, and by 7 as we open the fourth. And William Blount draws a foul from Ashlyn Sheridan. I believe it's her second. Nobody in any serious foul trouble. There have been very few fouls called on either team. Farragut has shot 1 free throw tonight. William Blount has shot 4. All of those free throws for William Blount were by Kendall Tilly in the opening quarter. Farragut's lone free throw was in the first quarter as well. So this is the first free throw since quarter number 1 at the 6:43 mark of the fourth quarter, and it's up and good by McKenna Myers. She has 8. Second toss is up for the William Blount sophomore. It's good as well. 5-point lead for Farragut, 37-32, as William Blount settles back into its half-court man-to-man. Farragut has subbed. They've got Lauren White in the ball game. Macy Barnes swings it left side to Ace Strickland. Strickland driving, left it off for no one in particular. William Blount with a steal. 6th turnover for Farragut. Kendall Tilley, her team down 5, gives to Myers in the corner, fake the three-pointer, then bounces it off to Kallenberg, who swats it over to Tilley, saving the possession. Tilley back into the corner to Myers, and as she starts to drive baseline, wheels and tries to get it back to Kallenberg on the wing, and Madison Hodge anticipates that pass, sprints over, deflects it into the Lady Governor bench. William Blount inbounds, comes into Tilley, guarded by Hodge. To Myers, left corner 3, good. McKenna Myers with her second 3 of the ball game. She's got 12 now to lead William Blount in scoring, and the Lady Governors, as they did early in the third quarter, here relatively early in the fourth, have once more got it down to a 2-point game. Coach Mayfield going to use a timeout. It's a full timeout. Lady Admirals leading 37-35, wanting to talk things over with 5:33 to play in this District 4 AAA tilt. We'll get a 1-minute break and return on the other side with more as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Kohl's Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
Boys action will follow here this evening at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Big matchup in that one as well. Both teams, William Blount and Farragut, are 1-2 in the district. Farragut looking to snap a 4-game slide. With 5:32 to play in our girls' game, Farragut looking to maintain the lead, push the lead back out as they're up 2, 37-35 coming out of the timeout. Claire Wyatt down the right side of the paint, bulling her way to the basket and meeting some resistance and a foul called on Kendall Tilley. First foul on William Blount in the second half. 5:20 to play. Inbound feed comes to Strickland, and she's bumped by Kegley. Second foul. And I believe Kegley's second of the night. Again, nobody in any foul difficulties because there have only been really a handful of fouls called on either team the entire evening. So William Blount, looks like they're extending out of a 2-1-2 zone now. Baseline should be open for Farragut as Hodge goes down low to Lauren White, into the corner to Macy Barnes. Cross-court pass to Strickland, 17-footer on the right side, no good. Weak side rebound, Macy Barnes. Barnes in the paint, able to get it back out top to Claire Wyatt. Moves to the free throw line, feeds Strickland for a 3, good. Ace Strickland's got 20, and Farragut with a much-needed basket, their first of this fourth quarter, makes it 40-35. Strickland's got 20 tonight to lead all scorers. That's her fourth three-pointer. Tilley working off a screen, drives right side, puts up a shot against 2 Lady Admirals, no good. On the deck, Julia Combs had it, and they'll call a held ball. Possession arrow is to Farragut. McCall Willis into the game for Lauren White. Madison Hodge at the point for Farragut as William Blount comes at her with a double team, and the pass is thrown away into the Farragut bench. So just a little bit too tall for Macy Barnes. And the Lady Admirals with their 7th turnover of the ball game. So Madison's going to leave the game. Ashlyn Sheridan in her place. So Farragut with Avery Strickland, McCall Willis, Ashlyn Sheridan, Macy Barnes, and Claire Wyatt. William Blount's got Tilley in possession of the ball, driving left side, and Strickland got her on the arm. It's the third foul on Farragut, and they say she was in the act of shooting. And so Tilly will shoot a pair. She's 3 of 4 from the line tonight. First toss is no good. Tilly had 7 in the opening quarter, 2 in the third, and looking for a point here in the fourth, and cannot get it. And McCall Willis, good rebound. And I think they called the foul on McKenna Myers of William Blount. Should have been the guilty party. Here's Farragut in front court. And again, they're going to turn it over against that extended 2-1-2 zone coming at them with the traps. And so Farragut back-to-back turnovers. 8 in the game, 3 in the quarter. 3:40 to play in this fourth quarter. And Farragut up 40-35. Myers left corner 3, in and out. Rebound Macy Barnes. Yes, Kallenberg nearly knocked it away, but Barnes retains possession. Gives to McCall Willis in front court to Claire Wyatt. 2-on-1 break. Claire pulls up, short jumper, no good. Ashlyn Sheridan, the rebound, and she's fouled on a follow attempt. Foul is on, I think, Hagley. Ashlyn Sheridan to shoot Farragut's second free throw of the night. It is no good. And Ashlyn's hitting at over 80%, or right at 80% from the free throw line this year. She was 16 of 20 prior to that attempt. Second toss for the Lady Admiral sophomore, no good. And William Blount comes away with it. 40-35. Farragut with a 5-point lead, 3:10 to play. William Blount with the basketball. Tilly, left side, working against Strickland in the paint against 2 Lady Admirals. Banks it home. Tough shot by Tilly. As she gets it to go, she's got 11, and Farragut's lead is 3, 40-37. Barnes in front court to Strickland. Back to Barnes at the point. Macy Barnes over to Ashlyn Sheridan. Back in the center of the floor to Barnes. Gives to Strickland on the left side. Skip pass to Sheridan. Right side three-pointer. Looks good. Is good. We were lined up perfectly with that one, and when it left Ashlyn's hand, it looked like it was money. Indeed it was. 8 for Sheridan, and Farragut builds the lead out to 6 at 43-37. Kendall Tilly, guarded by Ace Strickland, into the lane. Farragut comes over with a double team. The shot is missed, but kept alive by Kegley. Weak side rebound, but then she throws it away. Throws it wide of the mark. I guess it was intended for Julia Combs, but really didn't give her any chance at all. And it's turnover number 11 for William Blount. 6-point lead for Farragut. Lady Admirals with the ball. William Blount. The zone. Bounce pass Strickland. Right side 3. No good. Long rebound. Tipped and controlled by William Blount. Kallenberg comes up with a loose basketball. Gives off to Tilly. Tilly in front court for the Lady Governors with 1:45 to play. Myers is in the right corner this time as Tilly works left, gives back out top to Combs. Combs one dribble, gives it back to Tilly. Doesn't want to shoot the 3, wants to drive the ball, does so, puts it up against 2 Lady Admirals. This time the shot won't go. Tough shot against 2 defenders. She got the previous one to go, but not this one. Farragut in front court. Claire Wyatt gives off to Macy Barnes. Lady Admirals trying to protect a 6-point lead. High post, it goes to Claire, puts it on the deck, drives the lane, and scores with the left hand. Claire Wyatt, her first basket of the second half. And Farragut leads by 8. William Blount breaks the press wide open as Kegley lays it up and in. The ball thrown at midcourt to Kallenberg. Looking ahead, she finds a wide open teammate in Sarah Kegley, and Kegley scores the layup. She's got 7. And Farragut's lead is trimmed back to 6 at 45-39 with 1:04 to play. And timeout on the floor. Lady Governor sitting down, so this is going to be a full timeout. Again, minute 4 to play, and Farragut leading by 6, 45-39. Let's get a 30-second break. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Maryville. This is I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, it'll be Farragut's basketball leading 45-39 with 64 seconds to play. As the ball comes in from Sheridan to Barnes against the press, gets it ahead to Claire Wyatt. Wyatt in front court, pulls up. Here comes a double team on Claire, and she lost the dribble. William Blount gets it ahead to McKenna Myers. Myers scores the layup. She's got 14. And Farragut just lost its dribble with two Lady Governors in close proximity. And William Blount's, I guess, Gracie Love came up with a basketball, pirouetted, just did avoid taking steps herself, but got it ahead quickly enough to McKenna Myers to avoid, giving it right back to Farragut. And Myers scores the layup, trims Farragut's lead to 45-41, and another timeout being used, another full timeout. This time it's Coach Mayfield and his Lady Admirals asking for the timeout. 51.2 seconds to play, 45-41. As Farragut, 4 turnovers here in the fourth quarter. They had 5 through the first 3 quarters. So Lady Governors have been disruptive with the traps and extending the half-court 2-on-2 in particular. Wyatt, a moment ago, attacking the basket, scored. She's got 13. Strickland leads Farragut with 20. Ashlyn Sheridan's got 8. Macy Barnes has 4. So the Lady Admirals with just 4 players in the scoring column tonight. As they return to the floor, Clara Wyatt inbounding against a full court press. And we got a hold away from the ball as Farragut's trying to get the ball inbounds. Apparently Faith Cooper just into the game. I think that's first action we've seen tonight of Faith Cooper. She's called for the foul. So Farragut will inbound again against the press. Kallenberg on Wyatt as she bounces it into Barnes, gives it back to Claire. Claire spins away from 2 defenders, gets to Madison Hodge. Hodge pushed in front court by Gracie Love. So Love gives the foul. And that'll be foul number 6 on William Blount. So Farragut is in the bonus with the next Lady Governor foul. Meanwhile, Farragut will inbound side front court out near the timeline. Claire Wyatt into rear court to Madison Hodge. Hodge, they grab her, and they call the foul. McKenna Myers picks up the personal. It'll send Madison Hodge to the free throw line for 1 and 1. Madison, unbelievably, has not shot a free throw this season. Farragut's played nearly 12 complete games, and their point guard, Madison Hodge, will be attempting her first free throw. It is up, it is good by the senior. First point of the night for Madison as she earns a bonus toss. 46-41, Farragut by 5. Hodge hits both ends of a 1 and 1. Couple of big free throws for the senior. Farragut up 6. William Blount in front court, 35 seconds to play. Tilley to the free throw line, gives to Myers in the left corner, drives, gives back to Tilley on the wing. Tilley into the paint, splits 2 defenders, puts it up with the right hand, no good. Claire Wyatt with a big rebound, and she'll be fouled on a reach-in. Again, I'm surprised they're not getting the ball to Kallenberg. I know Myers has shot pretty well from long range, and Tilley has scored on a number of drives. But they ran a set play for Kallenberg to open the second half, and really we haven't seen much more of that at all. And so at the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1, Claire Wyatt, and she has been absolutely automatic of late. She did miss the only free throw attempted earlier tonight, but is good here. Earns herself a bonus toss. last 2 games, I think she's been something like 20 of 20. Second toss is up and good, so she hits both ends of a 1-and-1. Couple of big 1-and-1 conversions for a couple of Lady Admiral seniors, and Madison Hodge and Clara Wyatt. And now Madison deflects a pass that was intended for McKenna Myers out of bounds across the way. And William Blount, with just 17.4 seconds remaining in this game, trailing by 8, will have it side front court. Combs into Myers. Myers into the paint, forces a shot up. It's blocked. Farragut comes away with the basketball. Strickland across the timeline. Coach Wright says, don't foul. And from behind, Tilly knocks the ball out of bounds. Farragut will have it side front court with 3.1 seconds to play. So the Lady Admirals are going to move to 11-1, 3-1 in district play. William Blount will drop to 9-3 overall, 2-2 in the district. And they wind the clock, and Farragut comes away with an 8-point victory, 49-41, as William Blount twice got it down to a 2-point game in the second half, but never could tie the game. Lady Admirals then are able to push the lead back out, and they hang on and win it by a final of 49-41. Again, 3-1 now in the district is Farragut, while William Blount drops to 2-2. Lady Governors lose for just the 3rd time this season against 9 victories, and Farragut bounces back from its first loss to Bearden on Friday night with the 8-point victory here tonight, 49-41, as they improve to 11-1. And it looks like they're about to have maybe the ring presentation for your Class AAA Tennessee State champion Farragut Admiral baseball team. We'll step aside, get a 2-minute break, and return on the other side to look at the final numbers from our girls contest. Coming up in about 15 or 20 minutes, we'll have the tip for our boys game. Farragut wins at 49-41. We're back in 2 minutes with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever